Hey A to Z fans, today I'm going to go over lettuce and how you can grow your lettuce and keep eating the same plant over and over. As you can see, I just harvested this one. I'm going to go over that with you right now. Today we're going to go over lettuce. I'm growing about 8 heads of lettuce right now. They're all romaine, and as you can see, I've already trimmed one here. Today I'm going to cut this one and I'm going to track how long it takes to grow back. This one's already started growing back. I'm going to see, I'll check in and I'll take pictures or videos and I'll put them all together to show you how long it takes to regrow a head of lettuce once you cut it. I took some pictures before up close. I'll probably put in the thumbnail, and also I'll put them on the screen right now. Then you can see what the before and after is. So I'm going to cut the head of lettuce right now. And what I do is I just cut at the base, kind of grab it with your hand, move it out of the way. Good pair of kitchen scissors. Okay, so as you can see, got a nice amount of lettuce for dinner tonight. And what I use for nutrients for pretty much all of my plants is regrow. It's all around, gives your plants what you need, and I just do about 1 to 2 scoops per gallon. So that's about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons per gallon and of water in your system, so you have to do the math and calculate it. But it won't burn your plants or anything at that ratio. That's a little bit low. So I usually go about 1.5. They say you can go up to 2. So I felt like playing it safe. And then I'll bring the camera over here and give you a close-up of the plant. As you can see, the plants are doing really well. The nutrients, it grows pretty fast. I feel like if I gave it more nutrients, it would grow even faster. But I'm okay. I have time, so I'm not in a hurry. I have so many going that I kind of eat as much salad as I want. Since I have so many growing at the same time, they're all at different stages too, which is nice. So you can cut one, have another one come into peak time to cut it, and then you can have another one regrowing. So we'll see how long it takes to regrow, and we'll see how long it lasts. We'll see how many times I can eat off of the one plant. So this is day 1. It's January 13th, 2020. We'll see how it goes. I made some changes since my last video. I was having some problems with this setup with the 1/4-inch tubing. It was getting clogged with the fertilizer that was running in the system, so it'd kind of get gunked up. So what I ended up doing was I switched to the black, I believe it's 3/8 pipe, and I ended up doing a valve here so that I could control how much flow was going into each plant, and this has not gunked up at all. It's really easy to clean. If I need to fill up like a milk jug to put fertilizer into the system, I just pull one out, turn it off, put it into the milk jug, and then fill it up, and then put my fertilizer in there, shake it up, and put it into the system. Here's some nice lettuce growing. I also have some red acre cabbage. Another thing that I did for winter was I turned off the autofill because the rain was overflowing the system, so it kind of just, between the rain and the precipitation in the air, it kind of keeps the system flowing and enough water in the whole system. So I was hoping to prevent it from freezing, because it does get just below freezing, and I believe we are zone 9A. A lot of the plants have gone dormant. For example, the blueberry plant here has gone dormant. Another hydroponic system I have running right here, was my first one, so it kind of got me into it. It's a simple rail system that I bought used on, I believe it was Craigslist. Came with the rails and the basin. I put together the pipe that connects it all But in here I have some more lettuce, some peppers still growing, collard greens, pretty simple setup. I'll do a more in-depth video on that one pretty soon. I also ended up putting an L right here because it was splashing up here and it was kind of discoloring it, and I thought it would probably eat away at it over time or just get pretty ugly, so I put the L on there and now it doesn't really splash out of there. The screen ended up coming loose, so I had to re-glue it in there. I think I used hot glue. I ended up hitting it with the L and it popped it off a bit. There's some algae growing in there. I'm not too worried about algae in the system right now because it's just not too sunny in the middle of winter, but it might be a bigger issue in summertime. I don't run any aeration. A lot of people like to run aeration in the system, but between all the different water moving, it kind of agitates enough to get enough airflow in there. To prevent it from cutting out when it's raining, I reuse these soap canisters from Cascade or really any of the dishwasher soap. It will so I just cut a little tab in there, sits right there. It's been going for 2 winters. I've been using that way for 2 winters now with no cutouts or no electrocutions or anything like that. I think that about does it for this update.